Student, myself Rajendra Asiri. I am Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department at Government Bangad PG College, Didwana. In the previous lecture, we focused on various concepts on SSL and TLS security. In SSL, it is basically a group of various protocol like SSL change specification protocol for the encryption and decryption, SSL record protocol, SSL handshake protocol. Clear? And there is slight difference between SSL and TLS. All these concepts we already discussed in the previous lecture. Now in today's lecture, so up to this point we have discussed web security consideration, means while ensuring the web security what are the various concerns we need to we can say follow, what is basically secure socket layer and how it can be implemented, what are the various ingredient protocol of this SSL and TLS. Now in today's lecture we are going to discuss about SET, that is secure electronic transaction, right? Okay, so what basically SET, how we need to ensure that SET is particularly performed. So all the point we are going to discuss in today's lecture. So first thing, SET, that is secure electronic transaction, right? So it is basically an open encryption and security specification. It protect credit and credit card transaction on the internet. Means whenever we are making any transaction through the internet or through the web, then in order to ensure that the transaction is well protected and it is not we can say attacked by any attacker or intruder, then we can say it is SET, that is the transaction is being performed in a secure manner, right? So it is basically an open encryption and security specification. It is basically a standard which will ensure that yes, transaction is going in secure manner, right? It protect the basically the credit card transaction is protected by this secure electronic transaction, right? Now various companies involved are like Mastercard, which issues the credit card. Second is Visa, IBM, Microsoft, Netscape, RSA, Teresa, and VeriSign. So if you look, I have the Rupee card. It is also a type of Mastercard, or we can say debit card. So whenever we are making any transaction, clear, then suppose with help of this card, in credit card or debit card, if I am making any transaction, then in order to ensure that the transaction is being performed in secure manner, secure electronic transaction perform very important role, clear. So what basically SET, till now I just took the name of SET 3 or 4 times, but what basically SET, it is basically a set of security protocol or format which will ensure the security of online transactions, right? So it is basically a security protocols, collection of security protocols. Now, as it is secure electronic transaction provide various type of services, like it provides a secure communication channel in transaction. Whenever we are making any transaction, then how we can ensure that the transaction is being performed in the secure manner. So SET provides various type of services, like it provides a secure communication channel in a transaction, right? So it provides trust by the use of X.509 certificate version, and the version 3 is used for the digital certificate. Now how SET will ensure that the transaction is going in the secure manner? So for this, it generate a digital certificate for every transaction, clear, and the transaction is being done if the digital certificate is with the parties, right? So it provides trust by the use of X.509 certificate. Authority will provide the digital certificate, and if the certificate is with anyone, then only the he or she can participate, the parties can be participate in the secure electronic transaction, right? It ensure the privacy of the both sender and receiver, and the communication, whatever communication is going on, it ensure the privacy of the communication also, right? Now next is SET overview. secure electronic transaction is having various type of key features, like it is used basically for providing the confidentiality of the information. Means once the person or any person is participating in the transaction is having the we can say digital certificate, then the information will be confidentially transferred. Clear? It will ensure the integrity of the data. Means once the once the party is having a digital certificate, then message or the content of the transaction cannot be modified. It means it will ensure the integrity of the content or the data. It will just authenticate the card holder information. Means suppose I have the this master card or credit card. So the card holder information is having the card number is there, it is having a valid from to valid up to, and one CCV number is there. Clear? So all these information is correctly entered, then only it will say that yes, the card holder is the legal person, right? So it will ensure the card holder account authentication also. Clear? It will authenticate sender for the receiver and receiver for the sender. So two-way authentication service will be provided by this particular SET. Now next, it will ensure the merchant authentication also, right? Suppose I want to purchase I want to order we can say an order. I want to put an order for anything to purchase from the e-commerce company. Then in order to pay electronically on in the online manner from our credit card or debit card, what we do, our bank will just transfer the money from our account to that particular e-commerce company account. Clear? uh, so the merchant authentication is very important in order to ensure that the transaction is being done in a secure manner, right? So ST will ensure all these things: confidentiality of the information, integrity of the information, cardholder account information authentication, and merchant authentication. Now, secure electronic transaction is having various type of participant like card holder, right? So I am taking the marker. Now see, suppose I am the card holder. What I will do, I have the card, all the information is with me. So what I will do, I will just put all the information in the browser of a particular e-commerce company or particular wherever I want to just transfer my money on in the online manner, electronic transfer transaction. If I want to make electronic transaction, so I have to put all my card information, right? Required information on the internet. The information is traveling, it will go to the merchant. Clear? And merchant is again connected to what? Internet, on the internet. Now in order to authenticate this, we require a digital certificate which will be issued by certificate authority, and this certificate authority is nothing else, it will be a X.509 repository, which we have already discussed in the previous lecture, right? So X.509 certificate authority will issue the digital certificate, and it will just authenticate that yes, the card holder information is legal, and it will authenticate to the merchant, and merchant information will also be authenticated to the payment gateway, right? Now see, issuer information, who will issue? Certificate authority will issue the digital certificate. In the payment network, who will involve? The acquire certificate authority will be involved, and through the payment gateway, merchant and cardholder will indirectly connected, and the transaction will be done in a secure manner. So main participant are: first is cardholder, second is merchant, third one is certificate authority, fourth is payment gateway. Clear? And five is the issuer. So these all are the main participant of the secure electronic transaction, right? Now next, whenever we are making a secure electronic transaction, then it contain various sequence of events, right? So from customer to the completion of the transaction, what are the various steps involved? Step by step we are going to understand. So first thing, suppose I am a customer and I am having a credit card or debit card, and I want to make a transaction in online manner, and I want to just ensure that the transaction is being performed in a secure manner. So for that, secure electronic transaction comes into play. So what are the various events I need to perform? First step, the customer opens an account. Clear? Account will be opened. Second, customer receives a certificate. First, digital certificate need to acquire. Third, merchant have their own certificate. So customer is having the certificate, merchant is having the certificate. Both are having the certificate. Clear? Third, customer places an order. Now customer will place an order. Clear? Now next step, the merchant is verified with the customer, right? Merchant need to verify. The order and payment are sent. Next step, once merchant is verified, then the order will be placed and payment are sent. The merchant request payment authorization. Now payment authorization will be requested by the merchant. Merchant confirm the order. Once the payment is authorized, clear, from the customer, bank or third party, then the merchant request the payment authorization, then the merchant confirm the order. Clear? Once the merchant confirms the order, the merchant provide the goods or service. Once then the services will be we can say dispatched from the merchant side, and it will be delivered to the customer. So merchant provide the goods and services, the merchant request now payment. Clear? Once the delivery, then merchant will be requesting for the payment. So in this manner we can say the secure electronic transaction can be performed. Again I am summarizing. First, customer will open the account, it will receive a certificate. Similarly, merchant is having their own certificate from the certificate authority, corresponding certificate authority. Customer places an order, merchant is verified. Then after that, it will order and payments are sent. Merchant request payment authorization, merchant confirm the order, the merchant provide the good or services, and after that the merchant requests the payments. So in this manner the secure electronic transaction can be performed for the customer. Clear? In the next lecture we will be focusing on a new lecture series, the concept on database and management system. Thank you.